Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm concentrating on the difference between blocks of yellow belt, the primary blocks, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or with the rear hand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the parries of orange, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing with the rear hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now from this angle here, the block comes straight across. It's like I'm forming a straight punch. The idea here is that I have made it that kind of motion where it's driving through. So I'm having a T-bone type of intersection accident. Where the parry is more like a side swipe. So I'm side swiping and knocking off to the side. The blocks with the lead hand only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The parry comes from the same place and ends in the same place, but it circles. In other words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It circles out and comes back, thus I've created kind of a side swipe motion. Now this only works if I draw the attack in. If I'm going to stand right here, right at this distance with the guy I'm arguing with him, he's here. If I'm standing really close with this fella and he's here and I'm arguing back and forth, there's no way, unless my hands are up, that I'm going to be able to stop it. Now we live in a time where distance is paramount. In other words, I want to be farther away from the guy than closer to him. If he's closer, then my hands come up and it's like, hey, distance. Wear a mask. Stay away from me. No, I don't want to be close to you. And you can get away with that these days, which works for me because I'm okay with that. So the idea is that I stay away. So when the guy launches his attack and he comes in, boom! My hand is up and I know how to block it. And I know how to block it if it's going low. And I'm ready. I've given him the target, which brings me to my next point, giving him the target. Whether I'm blocking or parrying, what I'm doing is I'm giving him the target. Punch is coming right to there. Now it's coming right from there. Boom. Or boom, comes across. On this angle, punch is coming right here. Boom. Or boom. Start same place, finishes same place, but one is very short and fast and not quite as strong as the parry. The parry can go against an awful lot harder technique because I'm side swiping it. Now, the first block covers here. The second block and parry cover here, or here if you prefer. The third one, it comes over here. My hand is lower, so my other hand is up, because if both hands are down, I'm going to get clipped. If my hand is up like this, even if it's close, it doesn't really matter. It comes in for here. And as soon as it does, boom, I knock it off to the side, or comes out and back. From this angle here, boom. Now the fourth actually starts low, so I'm here. And it goes back like this, or straight. Excuse me. Or in this angle, it either goes straight through with the T-bone, or back this way with the parry. Now, this one can go straight down, 5, or out, and 6. Starts in the same place and it comes up, or like that. The idea here is that I want to make this as smooth and as clean a movement as I can by giving him the target and then taking it away. Which means I'm going to be doing a lot of moving about. Going to be moving about and kind of keeping out at a distance, so that when he tries for that movement, I'm ready. That's one of the reasons why I stand higher. Not only am I older and it's easier to stand higher, but also I don't want to stand and catch the guy's punches, because sooner or later he's going to get one through. If I'm moving and I make him move to get to me, then I stand a much better chance of defending myself against this. Now the idea again is I come across, or from here I come across. But from here I could also come straight down. From here I can come across that way. In other words, down, it comes on a bit of an angle, right? Comes on a bit of an angle. Boom. But I have to be careful with that one because my hand's lower and I can get clipped. So ideally one hand is high or both hands are high. One hand is high or both hands are high. If I have both hands down, chances of me getting hit are pretty good. So one hand high up, the other hand can be back here for practice, but ideally I'd want to have the other hand no lower than about this. Maybe here, if it's back to here for practice, that's great, but the reality is that I can also practice from here. From here, I can block across, which brings me to my next point, moving the hand out of the way. Whether I'm coming across like this, or I'm coming across like this. I don't block in this manner, or in this manner where this hand is trapped. Whether I'm blocking or parrying is irrelevant. If I block this way, I can't use this hand. It's trapped up. So what I want to do instead is, as I walk across, I pull it out of the way. Toss my hands down, and I can punch if I have to. The same thing if it's down here. If it's coming across, then have it up. The same thing is if it's down here like this and it comes down, I pull it out of the way. Now ideally I don't want to pull it out like this, but I might go around this way. In other words, back up like this. So one hand is higher. So again, I'm drawing the attack and then taking it away, or it's not going to work for me. One last time with the lead arm. I block, cross, I block across, I down, I block across. And from here I come straight back up, and from here I come straight back down, from here I come straight back up. Now the parries on this angle, from here I parry the first one, I parry the second one, I parry the third one, I parry the fourth one. You notice I have my hand low to begin with. Then I parry the fifth one, and again your hand is low, and I parry the sixth one in that manner. The idea is that I want to be able to block smoothly and cleanly. I don't particularly want to go fast. I want to make it effortless, because let's face it, I can do this 1,000 times, even this, and I'm not going to get tired. I get bored before I get tired, and that's fine. Yeah, I want this to be an effortless motion for me, or it's not going to work very well. Something like that.